Seven Severs of Shiva. In the ancient land of Bharata, the worship of Lord Shiva was as old as time itself. It was said that there were 7 forms of Shiva, which embodied his destructive and transformative powers. These forms were known as the Seven Severs of Shiva, and each had a unique symbolism and meaning. The story begins with a young boy named Anirudh, who was born into a family of devout Shiva worshippers. From a very young age, Anirudh was fascinated by the legends and stories of the Seven Severs of Shiva. He would spend hours listening to his grandfather, who was a great scholar of Hindu mythology, as he recounted the tales of Nandi, Mahakala, Bhairava, Virabhadra, Bhairavi, Rudra, and Aghora. As Anirudh grew older, his curiosity about the Seven Severs of Shiva only intensified. He would spend hours in the temple, gazing at the statues of the 7 forms and pondering their symbolism and meaning. One day, while meditating in the temple, Anirudh had a vision. He saw himself standing before Lord Shiva, who was surrounded by the 7 Severs. The Lord spoke to Anirudh, saying, "My child, you are destined for great things." The 7 Severs are not mere legends, but a path to spiritual enlightenment. You must seek out the 7 Severs and understand their true meaning. Filled with a sense of purpose, Anirudh set out on a journey to find the 7 Severs of Shiva. He traveled across the length and breadth of Bharata, seeking out the temples and shrines dedicated to the different forms of Shiva. At each temple, Anirudh would spend days in deep contemplation, trying to unlock the hidden meanings behind the 7 Severs. He studied the ancient texts and spoke to the wise sages who lived in the temples, hoping to gain a deeper understanding of the mysteries of Shiva. As he journeyed from temple to temple, Anirudh encountered many challenges and obstacles. He had to face fierce warriors who guarded the temples, and overcome treacherous terrain and dangerous beasts. But he persevered, driven by his intense devotion to Lord Shiva and his quest for spiritual enlightenment. Finally, after many long years, Anirudh reached the last temple dedicated to the 7 Severs of Shiva. As he stood before the statue of Aghora, the final form of Shiva, he had a sudden realization. He saw that the 7 Severs were not merely representations of Shiva's destructive and transformative powers, but a path to true understanding and spiritual liberation. Filled with a sense of profound peace and enlightenment, Anirudh returned to his home in Bharata, where he spent the rest of his days spreading the message of the 7 Severs of Shiva. He became a great sage, and his teachings on the 7 Severs inspired countless generations of seekers to embark on the same journey towards spiritual enlightenment. And so, the legend of the 7 Severs of Shiva continued to live on, inspiring the hearts and minds of all who sought to understand the mysteries of the divine. Written by Akash Padagayankar.